Um, the G system is, I love it. As I said in my other video, everything's kind of on demand, you know. Don't want delay, I want some chorus or whammy or, you know, any of the other different pitch effects. The other cool thing is any of these buttons are reconfigurable. I can set, as you can kind of see, they give you these little stickers that you can kind of use. I think that originally these were loops, so I could turn loop 1, 2, 3 off, but it's kind of, to me, redundant if you've got a pedal board. That's more for if you have this in a rack, then you can basically turn those pedals on and off here. Every patch that I have the wah on. Of course, you can always turn it off, especially if you need to use the expression pedal for a whammy effect. You can turn that off. Compressor, you know, I've kind of got it so I can turn it on and off. Gate, same way. On a clean channel, if I bring in the OCD or the BB, sometimes I have to turn the gate on because it, you know, you get a little hiss. And of course, you know, tuner, which mutes the signal, which is cool. This is a boost. You can have like I think up to 10K, or I'm sorry, 10 dB boost within each channel, which is kind of cool. Or within each patch rather. Of course, you know, reverb, delay, pitch. Any kind of modulating effects, which means like a chorus, flanger, tremolo kind of deal, pitch, you know, whammy, and then there's all kinds of different pitch algorithms they call. You know, this is how you kind of cycle through your banks. It's got 2 sets of preset banks. You know, as you can kind of see, clean, slow release, different kinds of tremolo, these are all presets which you can actually edit and change as well. So I mean, there's just like a really incredible amount of spaces that you can store things. I mean, you're talking about there's 30 how many? Okay, 39 banks of 5. So I mean, if you have that many patches, then I want to believe that you've got a photographic memory, because it's I mean, I just usually use 5, and I finally got those memorized. So okay, and I have some like U2 type delays, you know, Streets Have No Name kind of deal, bad set here. But so yeah, so this is how you bank up and down. You basically also can set these up to be bank channels as well, so you can actually have 10 patch buttons as opposed to 5. So that's the other cool thing. The other thing that may not have been real clear is within each patch you can have any combination of these pedals turned on. So I could actually leave all these on all the time, and within each patch control, see if I could show you real quick. Okay, loops, and basically say, okay, I want, you know, loop 1 on or off, loop 2 on or off. The great thing about this is that these are rotary buttons too. I mean, this is, you know, to me this is like the coolest piece of gear ever. But yeah, so you can turn these on or off within each patch. You know, that way you could leave these on all the time. The disadvantage that I see is that then I have to create a different patch if I want to turn it off, you know, any of these pedals on or off. So I don't do it that way. I just basically have all the loops on each patch, and then just turn them on manually here as I need them. Again, right here we have excuse me, the this is basically just, these are super awesome pedals, by the way. I mean, super rugged, heavy duty, real wide, in case you're wearing, you know, a big old fat pair of Doc Martens or whatever. Expression pedals. This one's set to use as a volume, and this one's set to use for my wah, any kind of whammy effects, intelligent pitch shifting kind of whammy deal. This pedal board was built, I'm not going to say by who, because we had kind of I got screwed. To long story short, basically this was one whole sheet of, you know, whatever this material is. It's like some kind of a plywood with the G system flush on this. It was too tall to put the lid on, which is right here, and so we thought, oh, crap, how am I gonna make this work? Basically just cut, you know, we decided the best thing to do would be to cut a hole into the top here, recess the G system down inside, and I don't know if you can tell, but it's really nice. It's flush almost to on the front, so I still have that angle, you know, that you need when you're hitting it with your foot, especially when you're hitting these middle buttons. You don't want to accidentally hit these at the same time. And it also allows me to kind of, between the height of this is about as high as you can go. This is actually running into the foam, and so with the G system was just a little bit high, is about up to here, because it's already angled, as those of you who have one know. So yeah, so anyway, it was really nice. I ended up having to cut, there's aluminum rod going up through here, had to cut it out because this was wider, obviously, from here to here, so to cut these out and put two new ones here. So yeah, so basically she's a jigsaw, cut that out, measured it really closely, and got it all in there. The great thing again is that all the cables are underneath. You know, I've just got like a Georgel, drilled a hole, perfect size for the Georgel cables, down in underneath. You can kind of see all the cables there in the back, or the plugs rather, going in the back of the G system, but everything's underneath, except for, only thing I just haven't bothered to try to hide are these AC cables going to the pedals, but you can't even hardly see them, so that doesn't bother me too much. Same thing here, you gotta drill a hole straight down, straight down, straight down, straight down, so you don't even see any cables running anywhere. Everything is fastened with that heavy-duty strap lock Velcro. I mean, it's like it's like an act of Congress to try to get this thing out. Like, I literally cannot lift this out with my hand. I have to get a screwdriver and wedge it out. You know, and that kind of goes the same for here and here. I chose to put my wireless and my amp gizmo in the pedal board. Just made it easier. I got tired of having to, you know, set this up on top of my amp or whatever. So just real super.
That was easy.
Super easy. Yeah, so that's about it for the pedal board again. And I'm gonna do, my next video is gonna be going through my amp settings, and we'll take it from there.